台湾和珍珠 ，no， 所以我天天
这个你easy耶。
OK，
Hi。
今日は香港と日本と台湾のステレオタイプについて話してみようと思います。
我哋今日會講香港、日本、台灣嘅 stereotype。
Stereotypes 怎么说？
现在我们要来讲香港、台湾、日本3个地方的刻板印象。
台湾人天天喝珍珠奶茶吗？
哦，没有，我不喝。I mean，
但我爱茶。
珍珠奶茶很好喝，但是不要天天喝。It's really easy to get a bubble tea near my house, but I don't get it every day. Why having a bubble tea every day in your life, right? Yeah.
But isn't it? It's really cheap in Taiwan.
I think our maximum price is around like €2 only. Yeah.
所以我天天在台湾喝3杯珍珠奶茶。
哦，很
There's a
多，
lot.
太多了，我不行，我不行这样。
I watched the YouTube video sometime, and then even the traffic light show red, and then still the scooter and then the car still pass by.
It's Taiwan.
But you should follow the regulation, right? Or you should follow the laws.
I mean, maybe we still got like some, some different special people who don't obey the regulations, Every place has got like same people everywhere in the world, right? Yeah. Just
Really? Look at the Japanese and Germans. They follow rules.
yeah, I'm sorry. So maybe Taiwanese people are too lazy to follow the rules, Like in some cities, the traffic light just like a decoration for them, Yeah.
Can everyone speak the local Taiwanese style, like in Taiwan?
我不行。
你學被講
I think it depends on your parents' education, but my parents they speak very good like traditional Taiwanese like dialect. Most of the time we only use Mandarin to communicate in the house, and we also use Mandarin in the school too. So most of the time you only use Mandarin with your classmates. But I think it really depends on your family, yeah. But unfortunately we only use Mandarin in our home, so yeah.
And also, Taiwan is an island, and logically, there's a lot of seafood around, right?
Well, so is Japan.
Do you like seafood? Do you
No.
like seafood?
I don't like.
Why?
They taste weird except salmon.
It depends on people's, Some of my friends maybe they like it so much, but especially in my family, my brothers, me, and my sister, we don't really eat salmon. We don't really eat seafood.
Wait. So do you eat sushi? Do you eat sashimi?
Yeah, I eat sashimi, but
That's weird.
I don't even eat sashimi though.
I eat sashimi and shrimps. The seafood is kind of like bothering, If
Why?
on a tiny table, you got to spend more time to deal with the seafood. For example, the bone, the fish bone, and also like.
You're just lazy. No excuse.
But she keeps saying like why Taiwanese people don't like seafood.
Yeah, because there is a
They
lot.
don't?
Yeah, they don't, because all of my
What?
Taiwanese friends, they don't like seafood. But there's a lot of dishes like fried oyster thing, 蚵仔煎.
Yeah, but okay, we got some famous dishes with seafood, but it doesn't taste like seafood,
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it tastes like a pork or like chicken. So yeah, so it depends like how you are going to deal with the seafood and translate into a very beautiful and nice dishes. Yeah.
Okay, so on Instagram I asked a few people what they think of Hong Kong. The first thing is Hong Kong people are super cold.
Yeah, true. My mom also say that because like for us, Hong Kong is just like a city, like international finance city. People goes to work people go to work every day, so yeah.
I would say it's true because everyone is busy on their own stuff, and then if you don't need any help, then we don't care about you. But if you ask for help, then we probably will help you. We'll definitely help
Yeah.
you. See if you are asking in a polite way or impolite way.
Okay, but if you don't ask, they're cold.
So do you consider yourself as a cold person because since you're from Hong Kong, yeah?
I think I'm pretty cold.
But how do you define cold person? Cold person means like if you hit something like. How do you define cold person? Yeah.
但你是天使
Cause I love you, so I'm 天使 to you. But if there's a stranger just pass by, then I'll just walk with a poker face.
Oh my
It's-
god.
Oh, so
I think it's really normal.
In Hong Kong Disneyland, I mean, because I'm in a Disneyland, so I assume all the staff will be really nice and really happy to every customer. However, I'm wrong, yeah.
You're wrong. Why?
Because only like one or two staff like treat me really nice. I mean, for me, if you just like smile to me and not having a poker face to the customer, I think you'll be fine. But in Hong Kong Disneyland, almost every staff, they just think like I'm patient, or like they just think like they are just like working, you know. But if you go to Tokyo Disneyland, you feel like the staff are working in the fairy tale, you know.
I think Japanese people are cold as well, but they seem nice on the outside. Like if you walk into a store, everybody seems nice and everything. But I mean, I actually worked in Japan, you know. As an employee, I look nice, but on the inside, no, I'm angry.
Okay, so it's trying to hide the feeling, but for the Hong Kongese people,
We don't hide.
we don't, or you guys don't hide.
Do Japanese people always eat sushi?
I don't know why people say that.
Sushi is everywhere, isn't it?
It's everywhere, yeah, but it's like, you know, if you get good sushi, it's like a luxury, so you wouldn't eat it. And also, it's really hard to make. So, I mean, we don't make it at home usually. It's just those rolled ones that we make. And they're not like sushi. But we do not eat sushi every day. There are like sushi restaurants that have like sushi that's like 100 yen, so like less than €1 for 2 pieces. But we don't go there that often, just on special occasions, so we don't eat sushi every day.
What about udon or ramen?
Ramen?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't eat them every day, but we do eat them pretty often, especially udon and ramen, because they're easy to make.
Oh, have you ever made udon before?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it like every meal you guys have miso soup?
I think so, yeah, pretty much. Almost all the time.
A lot of Japanese people don't speak English. Is that true? Yeah.
That is true because our education is based off of, you know, reading and writing English at a certain type of level, but speaking, we never do that because we're just silent in class.
Yeah.
So that is very true, definitely.
And also, I'm just wondering about like why bubble tea is like so famous in Japan. Yeah.
Maybe it's because we love Taiwan.
Okay, yeah, so maybe it's not like the texture of the bubbles or like...
I think it is the texture. I mean, it tastes good. How would
Yeah.
I not like it? No.
So also like Japanese people, they also commute to their school or like working places like with a really long time every day.
Yeah,
Is that
they
true?
do. Yeah. For me, it took an hour and a half to go to school. For my dad, I think it's about an hour. So I think the average is about an hour to 2 hours,
Okay,
honestly.
so you must be pretty tired on the train, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's why everybody sleeps on the train.
Oh, it will be
Literally.
really quiet, especially during the rush hours. It will be really crowded in the station and the car, right?
Yeah, and I'm so short that I literally can't breathe because everyone's like this and I'm here.
Is it true that the Japanese are not religious?
That is true. Even though our religion technically is Buddhism and Shintoism, because, you know, Buddhism came from Western, or not Western countries, like China. And then we have Shintoism, that's our own religion. and most of the Japanese population is, I think, Shintoists and Buddhists, but we don't really talk about religion, and we also have a bad image about religion. One of the reasons is because of Chikatetsu Sarin Jiken in Tokyo.
Oh, I know. There's like a natural accident, right?
Yeah, it wasn't an accident.
I mean, like
Oh.
like they planted. Yeah.
Yeah, people planted bombs with poison in them, I think, in trains.
Yeah.
And then they went off and a lot of people died. And that was because of the super religious cult that was going on in Japan. And since then, people have bad images about religion. But we do have religion in our daily lives. We just don't know that they're religious things, like New Year's, for example. We have Shintoistic things. We have Shintoistic beliefs, thinking that there's gods everywhere. But we don't think that's religion, that's part of our culture. So we're not religious at all. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and if you have any more stereotypes or questions about Taiwan, Hong Kong, or Japan, please write down in the comment section below. Thank you, and see you guys again. Bye.
Bye.
再见。